Match number 19 of the Indian T20 League sees Bangalore taking on Delhi, the two high flyers of the tournament so far, but it's still very early days. You're watching Cricket Pundits, and I'm in the company of Mandira Lalwani and Ayaz Memon for a preview of this matchup. Mandira, Ayaz, welcome to the preview.
Thank you, Anubhav.
Since it's Delhi featuring in this contest, I think we ought to start with Mandira. Mandira, your player picks for this matchup.
Thanks very much for that, Anubhav. Both teams have looked in stellar form from their last performances. Interestingly, on the day that they had their double headers, when Bangalore played the Royals, Bangalore won and Bangalore went to the top of the table. And when Delhi played their match against Kolkata, Delhi won and went on top of the table. So both were very spirited performances. Let's start with Bangalore. Virat Kohli, we had spoken about his dearth of big scores so far in the tournament. Ayaz had hinted at his parting shot against the match with Mumbai, where he hit the match-winning shot, and we said that might have been a trailer of things to come, and it seems it was. So Virat Kohli is one to look out for. Devdutt Padikkal is turning out to be a revelation with each game. Yuzvendra Chahal, again, precise and demolition manish against the last match. Took early wickets, took the key wickets, and left the opposition for dead. So those are my three picks for Bangalore. And for Delhi, like Ayaz keeps saying all the time, young legs, young lungs, and they have a lot of ability in that side. So it's really going to be a contest of the Titans as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, Bangalore before this performance was looking a little weak, and we were questioning the balance of the team, etc. But they seem to have found it now, and they are now a strong side, not just on paper but on the field. And likewise with Delhi. Delhi has been absolutely effortless. Prithvi Shaw, his performance set the ground. Shreyas Iyer saw it through. Marcus Stoinis with the bat, with the ball. There are so many A-grade players. Rishabh Pant, his innings was just fantastic. I'm struggling to pick three, but I'm going to try. Prithvi Shaw for sure, for how he started. Shreyas Iyer. And from the bowlers, I will go with Kagiso Rabada. He's up to, I think, 8 wickets so far, and obviously many, many, many more to come. And he could be troublesome against Bangalore, especially if he gets early success.
Thank you, Mandira. Ayaz, over to you.
My picks for this match from Bangalore: Virat Kohli, Yuzvendra Chahal, who is emerging as the pick of the spinners. We've been all praised for some of the youngsters, but Yuzvendra Chahal has been in fabulous form. And my third player would be AB de Villiers. He's just so marvelous. And he's the real threat to the Delhi bowlers. From Delhi, Shreyas Iyer, his innings last night was, on Saturday night, was fantastic. And the difference when Delhi went on to make 228, I think it was Shreyas Iyer who made the big difference. There is Prithvi Shaw. He's been giving these flying starts to the team. I think he's emerging as, along with KL Rahul, as the most destructive batsman. And of course, Rohit Sharma in the power play. These guys make the most of the power play. They are unstoppable once they get going. And my third player would actually be Amit Mishra, because leg spinners are doing well. This guy has got loads and loads and loads of experience, and he's just looking like he's enjoying himself again.
And Kohli being back in form will certainly be fantastic news for the Bangalore contingent. Of course, we spoke about the strengths of both teams being in form, both teams coming into this matchup on the back of wins. But if we had to be a bit nitpicky, one weakness for Delhi, Ayaz, and one weakness for Bangalore, and then I'll ask Mandira the same question.
So, frankly, to look for a weakness in Delhi seems to be, an odd thing at this point in time, because they're doing so well, including the fast bowlers with Rabada and Nodri and Stoinis, and the spinners, Mishra and Ashwin. I think if you have to look, it could be the strength, it could be the weaknesses. Ashwin has come back after a fairly long layoff, and he didn't bowl his 4 overs. He didn't need to in the earlier match, because that was not for his kind of bowling on that pitch, and he didn't want to give Kolkata the ability to or the facility to hit him out of the park. But if he's not fully recovered, and this is how so much of the game is played in the mind, cricket, de Villiers and Kohli and all will be trying to intimidate Ashwin. And if he's not in the best rhythm, then he could be the weak link for Delhi, but he could also be their strength. For Bangalore, I think the weakness is really in the support bowlers to Saini and to Chahal and Saini. They don't have enough depth in the bowling. So while batting now looks far more secure when you are champions like de Villiers, Kohli, Finch, and young Padikkal looking so good, the bowling doesn't seem to have that depth. So, Delhi will look at trying to optimize their run-making opportunities against some of the lesser bowlers or those who are out of form.
I
Your
totally
thoughts,
agree with
Mandira?
Ayaz. I don't have much to add on that at all. I think Delhi's got their balance right. Ashwin coming in may or may not, work at this point in time. They don't want to take a chance with Bangalore finally coming to hand, and they will try not to tweak too much with their side. I think Delhi is definitely a more balanced side though in that respect. Bowling options, we discussed this earlier. Also, Chahal, I think there's too much pressure on him with him and Saini. They need to fortify their bowling for sure. So no, I'm going to stick to exactly the same points as Ayaz raised.
And we had put Ayaz under a lot of pressure when we had asked him for predictions for the Mumbai versus Hyderabad matchup. So, Mandira, I'm going to put you under pressure now. Your predictions for this matchup.
See, it's heart and head. Head says Delhi, heart says Bangalore. Ayaz knows why. So I go with Bangalore.
Ayaz?
I wish her good luck. I think Delhi have been, fantastic so far in this. Bangalore have kind of lifted themselves out of a hole. So credit to them, and let's see.
Thank you, Ayaz. Thank you, Mandira. That's a wrap for the preview of match number 19 of the Indian T20 League between Bangalore and Delhi. Both teams who seem to be in sublime form, which is certainly a statement we probably didn't hear too often in previous editions of the Indian T20 League. Thank you so much for having joined us for yet another episode of Cricket Pundits, and we eagerly look forward to your company in the next one as well. Until next time, stay safe and take care.